Hello everyone, this is Tabassum Ansari, TGT English from Dream India School Khurud. Welcome to English classes, and this tutorial is for SCERT 8th standard. Today we are going to start with our new chapter of English, that is lesson 4, The Tree That Never Stopped Giving. This lesson is adapted from the book The Giving Tree, which is written by Shel Silverstein, who was an American writer known for his cartoons, songs and children book. And his book The Giving Tree is one of his best known titles. So, The Tree That Never Stopped Giving is basically a story which revolves around the tree and the boy. As when we read the story, we come to know how interesting it becomes. Let's get started. But before we get started, it's good to know what do trees give us. Trees give us oxygen, shade, fruits, flowers, medicines, wood and timber. It gives us so many things like pencil, pen, notebook, paper and so on. Trees are crucial for human and the natural environment, and how important they are to our everyday lives. Let's begin the story. There lived a naughty boy in a village. Each day the boy spent hours playing near the large old mango tree. He would make a crown of its leaves and then proudly declare, "I am the king of the forest." The tree loved to have the boy visit it and play in its branches. That means once there was a tree and she loved a little boy who was very mischievous and lived in a village. Every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. They would play hide and seek, and when he was tired he would sleep under tree's shade. The boy loved the tree very much and the tree was happy. Time passed, the boy grew to be a man, but to the tree he would always be a boy. Gradually he stopped coming to the tree. Then one day, to the tree's great delight, he saw the boy approaching. The boy said he needed money, for without money he couldn't marry. "Take my mangoes, they are the best variety, sell them and you will have more than enough money," offered the generous tree. The boy didn't wait another minute. So the time went by and the boy grew older and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree and the tree said, "Come boy, come and climb up my trunk, swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy, and asked him for money to get married. Not having anything to offer him, the tree is happy to give him her mangoes to sell so that he will have money and he would be happy. Next, the boy stripped the tree of every single mango, sold them and got married. After a lapse of time, the boy came back again, sullen and complaining, "I need a house. Can you give me a house?" It means without wasting a minute, the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her mangoes and carried them away to sell them in the city. After then, he had enough money and got married. After a long time, the boy returned in a silent and bad-tempered mood, and he was complaining he has no house. He needs a house for his family. "Can you offer me a house?" See what happened next. "Take my strong branches and build yourself a house and make your furniture too," said the loving tree. So the boy hacked down all the branches, leaving the tree with just its trunk. Slowly the tree aged without its branches and leaves. It felt lonely and sad. It missed the boy. That means the generous tree said, "I have no house. The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house and make furniture also." So the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. Gradually the tree became old with no branches and leaves, and she felt alone and unhappy. Every passing day, the tree missed the boy. Years went by. The lonely old tree often thought of the boy, and then one day the boy came again, not quite as young as before. I need a boat, he said to the tree. I want to travel to see something of the world. See what happened next? Slowly, many years passed, but the boy stayed away for a long time from the tree. The tree was unhappy and missed the boy every single day. After a long time, when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. But now the boy was too old and sad. He said, I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Take my trunk, it's all I have left, but it will make you a sound boat, said the tree. The thoughtless boy took the trunk, made his boat, and sailed away without even once thinking about the tree and what he had done to it. See what happened next? The tree has nothing to offer except its trunk. She said, cut down my trunk and make a boat, then you can sail away and be happy. So the selfish boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away without sparing a time to think what blunder he has done with the tree. Now finally the boy became a tired old man, and now all he could think of was his faithful friend the tree. Come boy, called the tree, rest here on my stump, it makes a good seat. We can be happy together. And the boy, gratefully for once, sat down in the warm sunshine on the tree stump, and the tree was happy. So let's see what happened in the end. At the end, the boy became exhausted and turned into an old man. And this time, when he came back, the tree said, I'm sorry, I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. The boy said, I don't need anything but just a quiet place to sit and rest, as I am very tired now. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did, and the tree was happy now. That's all in this lesson. The moral is we should not be too selfish, and along with the nature of taking, we should also adopt the nature of giving. I hope you loved and enjoyed the story.